Today I'm working on my carpet layout. I'm going to power my elevated trolley line that I put together a while ago. I finally got a chance to get around to powering it. Rather than it just, it's a point-to-point trolley line. Rather than it just bounce off the bumpers, I want to make convincing stops at each end of the line as if it were picking up and dropping off passengers. To do that, I'm using Lionel's 153 IR controller. I'll have one at each end of the trolley line. It is item number 6-14111. Here's where I want one of my station stops to be. This is my platform. The passengers come up and down the stairs. My regular station is down below. Here's the stairs. The stairs are one of the Lionel pedestrian overpasses. I cut them in half and added some railing to the cut area and put one at each end of the trolley line for passengers to come up and down. Here is the Lionel 153 IR. That's what's going to cause the trolley to stop right here at the platform to pick up the passengers. If you've never seen one of these before, the Lionel 153 IR controller looks like a very convincing trackside electrical box. On this side are the controls. I'll go over that in a minute. Over here by the track, this is where the sensor is that will stop my trolley. When power is applied to my track, the trolley will move through here, and as soon as it passes the red sensor, that will trip a timer, and it will shut the center rail off in my isolated section back here for however amount of time, because you can set it for high or low and just adjust the time to your liking for a convincing station stop. As soon as the timer's done, electrical power is reapplied to that center rail, and then the trolley takes off again. You can see right here, to make an isolated section on this rail, the metal pin was removed, and you can see a little white plastic pin. That's an insulating pin. Looking above, the 153 IR controller snaps right to the track. And then on this side of the controller, in this opening here, I ran one wire where it says NC. The wire comes down underneath. This is just for testing. The wire will be hidden later on. And goes right to the center rail in my isolated section. I clipped it right underneath. There are other connections in here, and that's where you can have the 153 IR control crossing gates or dwarf signals. So when I close this, there's another opening here. This box opens up, and that's where we have, you can set the sensitivity for the sensor, and you can also set the timer for how long the trolley will sit there in the isolated section. Just start at medium and figure it for your liking. Now I'll show you how it works with the trolley moving. I left just enough room between where the trolley stops and the bumper so that when the timer kicks back in, it has enough room to tap the bumper again and take off going the other way. I got a bit of a mess up here because I've been working on a lot of things at once. And now, like I said, I'm getting busy on getting the trolley line finished. But here's an overview of what my trolley line looks like. It just goes across the width of my layout. Here's a view of the supports I made for the trolley line. They were just made out of MDF wood and sprayed with Stone Effects paint by Rust-Oleum. But now that I put the 153 IRs in here, this was just set temporarily to hold the weight of that. I'm going to make a much wider support to hold the weight of the controller, the 153 IR. And there will be a platform that goes about the width of this controller, and it'll scan down here as if it's like a walking platform for maintenance. And I'll do that at the other end also. So I'm going to get busy with that.